All right, so today we're going to be using unit rates to help us convert measurements. So measurements conversion can be within measurement systems, so inches to feet, grams to kilograms, ounces to pounds. So what you're going to do is you're going to represent the conversion with a proportion. And to help you do this, you can use your STAR chart. So this STAR chart is going to be given to you on the day of the STAR test. And also you can use it anytime you have a test. So I put on the notes here because you're going to be using this quite a bit today. So the first one we're going to be doing is we're going to use our measurement chart, and we're going to change Joan is 66 inches, and we're going to change it to height in feet. So we're going to change inches to feet. So what I want to do is find the unit rate for feet and inches. So it says for every 1 foot, it is 12 inches. So you're going to write 1 foot for every 12 inches. And it's super important to label your numbers. The reason why is now you know where to put 66 inches. You're going to put it with the other inches. So 66 goes right here. And x will go on top. So you're going to cross multiply. X times 12 is just 12x. And 1 times 66 is just 66. So basically what you're doing is you're going to divide 12 into 66, which comes out to 5.5. So that means she is 5.5 feet tall. All right, number 2, the distance between two cities is 4 kilometers. How many meters apart are the two cities? Okay, so we're changing kilometers to meters. So I'm going to go back to my chart, and I'm going to find a unit rate that says kilometers and meters. So here it says for every 1 kilometer, it's 1,000 meters. So this would be 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters. And what we're going to do is we're going to change 4 kilometers to meters. So 4 kilometers goes on top over x. So we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to do 4 times 1,000, which is just 4,000. And then 1 times x, which is just x. So that means that the cities are 4,000 meters apart. All right, number 3, a bag of flour weighs 5 pounds. The flour is priced per ounce. How many ounces are in a flour? Ounces of flour are in the bag. So what we're doing is we're changing pounds to ounces. So we're going to go back to our chart, and we're going to find pounds to ounces down here. So it says for every 1 pound, it is 16 ounces. So that's the first thing we're going to write. So you're going to write 1 pound over 16 ounces. And we're converting 5 pounds. So 5 pounds will go on top because pounds are currently on top. And x on the bottom because we don't know how many ounces that is. So we're going to cross multiply, and we're going to do 5 times 16, or 16 times 5, which comes out to 80. So that means that there are 80 ounces in this 5-pound bag of flour. Number 4, Mount Everest is 8,848 meters tall. How many kilometers is that? Well, we've already used this unit rate, but we can find it again right here. And it says 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So you're going to write 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters. So 8,848 is going to go on the bottom along with the other meters, and x goes on top because you don't know how many kilometers that is. So we're going to do x times 1,000, which is just 1,000 x, and then 1 times 8,848 is 8,848. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to divide 1,000 into 8,848, and that comes out to 8.848. Basically, I just move my decimal 3 times to the left, and you get this. So they are 8.848 kilometers away, or tall, excuse me. All right, 5. A gold bar weighs 12.6 kilograms. How many grams does the bar weigh? So we're going to change kilograms to grams. So we're going to find our kilogram to grams. So it says 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So that's the first thing you're going to write. You're going to write 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So then 12.6 kilograms goes on top over x. So we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to do 12.6 times 1,000, which means I just need to move my decimal 3 to the right, which comes out to 12,600. And then 1 times x is just x. So it is 12,600 grams. All right. 6. A lemonade recipe calls for 6 gallons of water. How many quarts of water are needed for the recipe? So we're going to change gallons to quarts. So we're going to come over here and find that for every 1 gallon, it is 4 quarts. So you're going to write 1 gallon over 4 quarts. So 6 gallons is going to go on top over x. You're going to cross multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. So there's 24 quarts and 6 gallons. And that's how you do measurement conversions. So flip on, we're going to continue on and practicing a little bit more. So conversions with unit rates, we've actually already been doing this, so this is a little bit more practice. So it says, using your mathematics chart again, how many cups are in 8 quarts? So we're going to come back to our star chart, and because we're changing quarts to cups. So it says for every 1 quart is 2 pints, and then 1 pint is 2 cups. So if 1 quart is 2 pints and 1 pint is 2 cups, that means 1 quart equals 4 cups. So that's the unit rate I'll use. So you'll have 1 quart over 4 cups. And then quarts are on top over x. So you're going to do 8 times 4, which is 32. And 1 times x is just x. So there are 32 cups and 8 quarts. How many centimeters are in 12 meters? So we're going to go back to our conversion chart. We're going to look for centimeters and meters. So here is a meter and then centimeters. So for every 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So you can write 1 meter down here and 100 centimeters up here. And it's supposed to be an equal sign. And then we're changing meters, so 12 meters are on the bottom. So you do 100 times 12, which is 1200, and x times 1 is just x. So there are 1200 centimeters. So it says, how many pounds are in ounces? Well, we already know that there's 1 pound for every 16 ounces. And I'm going to make this equal sign. I don't know what I was doing. And then these are your ounces. So 96 will go on top. And x will go on the bottom. So 96 times 1 is just 96. And 16 times x is 16x. Meaning we need to divide 16 into 96. Which it goes in there 6 times. So there's 6 pounds and 96 ounces. Now it says how many yards are in 126 feet. Well, I already know that 1 yard is 3 feet. And if, again, we can always look it up here where it says 1 yard is 3 feet. So then I'm going to change 126 feet to X amount of yards. So 126 times 1 is just 126. And 3 times X is 3X. So we're going to divide 3 into 126, which comes out to 42. So there are 42 yards and 126 feet. All right, if you get stuck on your homework, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. Thanks, guys.